over the top with that curveball.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. And he deals. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
And a pitch. Good eye right there.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. The pitch. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Big time power. Fouled off. He was late. And the righty deals. Late on that fastball.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 0-2. Ball one there. Left-hand batter waits. And that's downstairs and outside.
It's a good take.
Altuve runs. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Jose Abreu up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Stays alive. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, left field. And that is that. So the Astros lead 1. And now the Reds. Back here with my pal Siggy. Getting the nod in this one from Valdez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he's not a height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. The pitch. That one blasted deep to right. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Now here is Tristan Casas. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Turns to second for one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Masataka Yoshida now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
The wind of the pitch. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one's deep. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That was loud contact and a no doubt double off the bat. I didn't know it was going to land in the bullpen though, and he's really improving his accuracy out there. It's almost like he tried to do it.
Man on second, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the second from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Astros nothing. Top of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Kyle Tucker. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Right-hander kicks, deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. First pitch just misses.
Count 1-0.
And another ball. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. And that's outside. And that's ball 3. There goes Tucker. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball in play and you get a first and third situation. But unfortunately, strikeout, throw out, double play. Good job by the defense.
The Red Sox up by a run here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Pitch is in there, and that's strike 1. Valdez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. He handles it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
Now, Vaughn Grissom. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Center field. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jeremy Pena. Pivetta back to work. Pena, a former Gold Glove winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And now 2-0. And a foul ball. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Altuve batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
The Red Sox leading by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So a foul ball makes it 1 and 2. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That was blasted to the moon, and we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
The other way, Casas. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. All even at 1 apiece. As we go to the last of the third. Stepping in, Connor Wong. In there at the knees for a strike. And now the lefty. Got it by him for the K.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run. Throw, save. And that was close. Well, they are going to challenge the call. And so now the decision will be made by the umpires at the replay center back in New York. Another look at it. Senior, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Bruce. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Well struck, right field. That one carried. And it's out of here. And it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Casas stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Devers goes deep for the Red Sox. And this is now a 2. Back here at Fenway Park, and now Yordan Alvarez. The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And miss, struck him out. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
Now it's going to be Jose Abreu. O'Neill going back, and it's caught just in front of the wall. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a drive. O'Neill going back on this one. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Up next to the Astros.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And the batter now, Yainer Diaz. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And a foul ball. Tucker at second with 2 down. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. Going to count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. The Red Sox up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Move to second. Tucker dives back in. Two on the way. And another ball. 2 outs. To the right side, and he picks it up in foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
When you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter.
Zach Kelly will take over here.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and the little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So 2 on with 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch misses. Strike 1.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Righty delivers. Pitch misses. And it's 2-2. That one missed. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
First and second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right field. That one gets down for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
And now here is Jeremy Pena. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Astros leave them loaded. They're down 2-1. Back here in Boston, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Masataka Yoshida.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And the 0-2. On the line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Inside, just missed. But he's back. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Diaz snags it for the second out. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And that one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Altuve slings to first. And O'Neill is retired. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the Red Sox lead one as they're on. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. Slice the other way and foul. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Back to the top of the lineup. Jose Altuve up to hit here. He's already homered here in this one. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Throw to second, save. The Red Sox leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In comes the run from second. It's 2-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Altuve runs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And one out now. Digging in, Yordan Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That catches the outside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
O'Neill pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Jose Abreu will hit next. This to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So next up for Houston, Kyle Tucker.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Back inside Fenway Park, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Connor Wong. Bounce to the right. Over to Abreu. And a couple of quick outs. And next for the Red Sox, Jarren Duran. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are. I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena settles underneath it. And that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Score remains deadlocked. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Leading off, Yainer Diaz. Base hit center field. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Go ahead run on base. And next to hit for Houston, Chas McCormick. That one is absolutely belted. And that's a fair ball. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And that'll fall for a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's 3-2.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Bunch it towards the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that is a big first out.
Boog, that's a good at-bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with two runners in scoring position.
Ground ball up the middle. Story gets it to first. Now two away as they get a run across. New pitcher now, Greg Weisser.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it, so this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
Pena at third with two away. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike two.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with two strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox 2. There we go, bottom 6. Devers down.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Valdez back to work. That's a little bit low.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and a foul ball. And a 1-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Myers makes the grab, one down. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Fought off foul. Casas, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one ripped. Myers reaching back towards the wall. Hits the fence. Around second now as they still don't have it. Passes third. He wants it all. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. Yoshida, batting with one down, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
There's a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Towards first, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We're through 6 full. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Number 63. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Bernardino warming up as well. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And another ball. The other way, and he beats the shift. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. 1 for 3. Weiser picks over, and he's back in safely. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Now a dive for the tag, and he gets him.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come off firing right there. Very aggressive and ready to show off the arm. Keeps the run from scoring.
And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. So no runs. here at Fenway. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. There comes the throw. Not in time. It's a double.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Looked that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
With the tying run at second, here at the bottom of the seventh. Hard ground ball, base knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score in time. It's 4-4.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
No outs, runner at first. Vaughn Grissom getting ready to hit, and that one fouled off. On the ground to third, fired to second, on to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Foul ball there. The 0-1. And that one in the air center field. As this one sized up. Brings it in. And that is the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. All even now at 4 apiece. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 63. At the plate, Yainer Diaz. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Tied at 4. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. And misses inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Joe Jakes appears to be getting loose. And he chases a high fastball there.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
0-2 now. Wouldn't chase that time. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. And there's a ball. And he chases that one. And 2 away now.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Fly ball to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back now at Fenway. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Jarren Duran. On the ground to third. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Now back.
Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered in this game.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swung on, belted. Myers going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And here's the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike two. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3. Back here at Fenway. New inning getting started. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Fought off foul. Wouldn't chase that time. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
And that one ripped to left, and a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Go ahead run on base. Alex Bregman up next for the Astros. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Checks over to first, back safely.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Altuve runs. Cut on and miss. Throw there. Safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
4-4 in the 9th. High fly ball out towards left field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. He powers that one out of here. And they take the lead. It's 6-4. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Bird. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off.
Brennan Bernardino gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. On the ground. Story to first. Now one gone in the 9th.
Up next for the Astros.
So digging in, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the green monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this. It is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the green monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
Bounced up the middle, and that one handled. Fires over to first. That takes care of Abreu. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, they used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the Monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of. Bounce to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the last chance. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Rafael Montero.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swings here and blasts one left field. McCormick going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Trevor Story. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Montero, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Struck him out looking. Now only one out remaining. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. That one's in there, 0-1.
There it was, 0-0. Here it is, hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.